Something strange is happening beneath Oak Island's North Swamp. For decades, people believed this area was nothing more than a patch of muddy ground. Lifeless, ordinary, and already explored. But a new discovery has completely changed that belief. During the latest investigation, the team uncovered something buried deep underground. Something that doesn't match any known records, maps, or previous findings. It's as if the swamp itself has been hiding a secret for centuries. Early reports suggest it could be part of an ancient structure. Or maybe something far more advanced. The radar scans even showed signs of movement, metallic, mechanical, and completely out of place. And when the cameras suddenly stopped rolling, everyone knew this wasn't just another dig. Something serious had been found. What if Oak Island's real mystery isn't about treasure at all? What if it's about something that was never meant to be discovered? Stay with us, because what lies beneath the North Swamp could change the entire story of Oak Island forever. The old truth of North Swamp: just mud or something else? Oak Island's North Swamp has always been considered a mysterious place. From the top, it just looks like a wet and swampy land, but many people believe that there is something deliberately hidden beneath it. When the treasure hunt first began on Oak Island, almost every team ignored this part. The reason was clear: swampy soil, water, and mud made digging here extremely difficult. But for years, the question arose whether this place is really a natural swamp, or has someone transformed it into this form. According to some old stories, this area was previously normal land. Later, for some special reason, it was filled with soil and water and made into a swamp so that no one would dare to dig here. Rick Lagina and Marty Lagina always had doubts about this. Rick was seen saying many times that there is something in this place that is not visible but definitely exists. Marty also agreed with this idea and asked the team to pay more attention to this area many times. The reality is that the workers also had many strange experiences here. Sometimes a sudden temperature drop, sometimes metallic sounds coming from the mud, and sometimes a strange smell was felt. All these indicated that something unusual was happening here. But without any concrete evidence, all this remained just a mystery. New technology was used: ground-penetrating radar, GPR. This time, the team decided that this mystery had to be solved. Rick and Marty decided to leave the old tools and take the help of new technology. They used ground-penetrating radar, which can scan the layers inside the ground and create a picture of the hidden objects. GPR works by sending radio waves that go down, hit the objects, and give an idea of their shape or material. As soon as it was installed in the North Swamp, the real picture of the place started emerging. First of all, a rectangular shape was seen. This shape was so perfect that it was clear it could not be natural. It looked like a room or a vault. Then the radar detected a metallic reflection, which meant that something metal was buried there. And the most surprising discovery was the discovery of hollow tunnels. These tunnels were absolutely straight and of uniform depth. No natural process can create such perfect lines. This clearly meant someone created them deliberately centuries ago. The team was shocked to see all this. The questions now became even bigger. Is this an ancient structure? Or maybe a secret place of treasure? Could this be the real key to the biggest mystery of Oak Island? North Swamp is no longer just a piece of mud. It has now become the most dangerous door of history and mystery. Uncovering the structure, it didn't look like human work. As the GPR readings started coming in, the entire team stood in disbelief. The rectangular formation visible in the scan was now appearing with striking clarity. Strong walls surrounded the shape, walls that seemed to have been crafted carefully and deeply using stone or some other solid material. Even more surprising was the discovery of tunnel connections. These tunnels stretched outward from the main structure in straight lines, perfectly arranged in a grid-like pattern. Their width, depth, and precise direction were so flawless that it seemed impossible they could have been made with any primitive or ancient digging tools. Soon the situation became so intriguing that Rick and Marty decided to have a professional diagram prepared. This blueprint revealed the full layout of the underground complex, and anyone who looked at it would instantly say, "This doesn't look like something built by humans." Questions began to pile up. If humans didn't build it, then who did? Could it be the Templars? A forgotten civilization lost to history? Or maybe a remnant of some ancient advanced technology left behind thousands of years ago? Some experts even claimed that the alignment and engineering seen in the structure were so advanced that such precision would be nearly impossible without modern tools. And if that's true, it means a powerful and intelligent group once operated here, one whose knowledge was far beyond ours. The camera shut down. Discovery Channel's silence. The real twist came when things took an unexpected turn during excavation. The Discovery Channel camera crew was suddenly told to leave the site. According to sources, one day the team stumbled upon something that couldn't be shown on television. Heated arguments reportedly broke out between the show's producer and Marty, and soon after, the decision was made to switch off all camcorders. When that particular segment aired, viewers only saw a short piece of footage. Then the screen cut abruptly, and the narration changed direction. Fans immediately caught on. Social media buzzed with questions. Why did they stop filming? Reddit and YouTube exploded with theories. Some claimed there was something inside the structure that didn't fit the show's theme. Perhaps a strange symbol, an unknown device, or even a body. Others insisted they had glimpsed a short, raw clip showing a glowing object deep within the tunnel. A video that mysteriously disappeared from the internet soon after. The biggest question was, if what they found was normal, why hide it? Discovery Channel never released an official statement, and Rick and Marty also kept completely silent. This secrecy only fueled more speculation that something under Oak Island is being intentionally concealed from the world. Now that the truth is buried behind layers of mystery, curiosity has only intensified. Was the camera really turned off because the team uncovered something forbidden? Or was it all just a clever strategy to boost TRP ratings? Whatever the case, viewers are now convinced that Oak Island holds a secret capable of rewriting history. Workers fear. Some fled from the site. As the excavation dug deeper beneath the swamp, things took an even stranger turn. Though most of the team stayed quiet on camera, off the record, disturbing stories began to surface. Some crew members confessed they felt an eerie presence around them. Not human, but a strange energy. A heavy atmosphere filled with fear and unease, unlike anything they'd experienced before. One worker revealed that while digging near the mysterious structure, he heard a faint metallic humming sound, almost like a machine running far away. But when he asked his co-worker if he heard it too, the man said he hadn't heard a thing. Strange disturbances. Tools stopped working mysteriously. That wasn't all. Soon after, strange technical glitches began to occur near the excavation site. Electronic equipment placed close to the dig suddenly stopped functioning. GPS signals jammed without reason, and metal detectors started beeping erratically, as if caught in some kind of magnetic interference. Amid all this chaos, 2 crew members abruptly quit the project the very next day. The official statement claimed it was due to personal emergencies, But everyone on the team knew the truth. They had left out of fear. Some people speculated that powerful electromagnetic radiation might be affecting human psychology, while others whispered that it was something far beyond science, maybe spiritual or even paranormal energy. Whatever the cause, one thing was certain. This excavation was not only digging into the earth, but also pushing the limits of human courage. Fan theories explode: alien base or Templar vault. The moment the camera cut and the team's silence aired on the Discovery Channel episode, the internet went wild. Within hours, Reddit threads and YouTube discussions flooded with theories. The Oak Island subreddit exploded with posts, and fans began comparing screenshots from previous episodes. Sharp-eyed users zoomed into the blurry radar images, claiming the rectangular formation resembled a control room rather than an ancient treasure vault. That's when one of the most talked-about ideas surfaced: the alien base theory. According to this theory, the structure could actually be an ancient extraterrestrial installation left behind centuries ago, and the North Swamp was created artificially to keep it hidden from the world. At the same time, discussions about the Templar Knights and Freemason symbols linked to Oak Island's mysterious history gained new life. One Reddit user posted a photo showing a cross-like symbol found during recent excavations near the swamp, claiming it resembled the ancient insignia of Freemasonry. Other users went even further, arguing that Discovery Channel and certain government bodies already knew something extraordinary was buried there, something that couldn't be revealed publicly. They claimed the footage was deliberately cut, the workers silenced, and a near-media blackout imposed. YouTube soon filled up with breakdown videos, deep analyses of radar scans, expert interviews, and past footage, all trying to piece together the truth behind Oak Island's growing mystery. The old Oak Island map, the vault's location, was hidden long ago. As if the story wasn't already mysterious enough, another discovery added fuel to the fire: a centuries-old hand-drawn map of Oak Island, dating back to the 1700s. Unlike other maps, this one was found in a private collection and depicted the island in stunning detail. But the most intriguing part was a clear circle drawn around the swamp area, as if marking something significant there. What's puzzling is that during the 1700s, Oak Island wasn't explored or excavated like it is today. So naturally, the question arises: if this spot was highlighted even back then, what exactly was being hidden there for so many centuries? Some historians now believe that the North Swamp might not be a natural formation at all, but a man-made one. In other words, there could have once been a structure or passageway that was later buried and flooded intentionally, transforming it into a swamp to divert attention. When Rick and Marty were shown this ancient map, they immediately noticed that it matched several old clues mentioned throughout the show's history. Even in earlier episodes, hints were dropped suggesting something monumental could be lying beneath the swamp. Now the big question looms: was the vault's location deliberately concealed for generations? And if so, why? Did a secret society protect this knowledge for their own purpose? Could the vault be more than just a treasure chamber? Perhaps a sacred site belonging to an ancient civilization, or an order guarding something far beyond gold? Biblical theories. The Ark of the Covenant. The mysteries of Oak Island have never been confined to just buried treasure. Time and again, clues have hinted toward something far more profound, something connected to religion and ancient biblical history. After the recent discoveries in the North Swamp, these biblical theories have once again become the talk of researchers and enthusiasts alike. Some experts now believe that what lies beneath Oak Island might not be ordinary gold or jewels at all, but the legendary Ark of the Covenant. According to the Bible, the Ark was a sacred chest that held the stone tablets of the Ten Commandments, an artifact said to contain the divine power of God Himself. It was believed that anyone who dared to touch it would face instant death. The question then arises, how could such a relic have possibly ended up on Oak Island? Some historians and theorists suggest that the Templar Knights, who were known to transport sacred treasures from the Middle East during the Crusades, may have secretly hidden the Ark in a distant location. Oak Island, isolated and mysterious, could very well be one of those hiding places. The show has often discussed Oak Island's possible connection with ancient churches and religious orders. Several clues found on-site display markings resembling Christian symbols, while certain stone carvings appear to encode religious messages. Even more astonishing, when Rick and Marty's team conducted measurements near the swamp, they found that the layout matched the proportions of an ancient architectural blueprint, as if the underground structure was intentionally designed like a vast sacred monument. As unbelievable as it may sound, this theory is as captivating as it is shocking. Because if the Ark of the Covenant truly rests beneath Oak Island, this would not just be a discovery of treasure, it would be one of the greatest revelations in the entire history of humankind. Government intervention. Plans to seal the site. Excavations on Oak Island have continued for decades, but this time, something feels very different. Ever since the discovery of the massive structure under the North Swamp, tension has been steadily rising. Reports began surfacing that the Canadian government has stepped in to halt the digging operations. The news spread rapidly, leaving everyone stunned. Where once every step of the excavation was openly documented and aired by Discovery Channel, now the entire site seems to have gone dark. Media access has been restricted, and official communication has stopped. Soon, it was reported that journalists were being denied entry, and local authorities had increased security checkpoints around the island. A few reporters tried to reach the site themselves, but they were stopped far before they could get close. When questioned, officials simply stated that access was prohibited due to security reasons and an ongoing investigation. For longtime followers of Oak Island, this sudden secrecy was a major red flag. Never before had Rick and Marty voluntarily paused their work or kept the press away. Naturally, questions began to flood in. What exactly did the government find that it doesn't want the public to know? Could it be something tied to national security? Or perhaps an artifact so powerful and controversial that it could shake religious or political foundations worldwide? Some even claim that what lies beneath Oak Island isn't treasure at all, but a classified secret that authorities have been protecting for decades. And now, as the excavation edges closer to uncovering that truth, it seems efforts are being made to suppress it once again. Rick and Marty's real reaction: "We cannot explain what we saw." Rick and Marty have always been the unwavering pillars behind the Oak Island mystery. Both brothers are not just physically involved in the excavation, but are also deeply and emotionally tied to the mission. Yet, after the most recent discovery beneath the North Swamp, their reactions made it clear, this time, something truly extraordinary had been uncovered. Rick, usually calm and composed, stunned everyone when he looked straight at the camera and said, "We have disturbed something that was probably sleeping for centuries." The line hung in the air, followed by an uneasy silence. The expression on his face was enough to show that whatever had been found was far from ordinary. The camera lingered for only a few seconds before the scene abruptly cut away, leaving the audience with more questions than answers. Meanwhile, Marty, known for his logical and scientific approach, appeared unusually shaken. With a tremor in his voice, he said, "What we saw, we cannot describe in words, and maybe we should not." There was visible fear and disbelief on his face, as though they had uncovered something too powerful, too dangerous, or too sacred to reveal. Insiders later claimed that Rick had distanced himself from the excavation for a while, and Marty had also decided to temporarily halt the digging. Officially, the reason was said to be for safety and rest, but those close to the team knew there was more to it. Fans believed that the brothers encountered something far beyond human comprehension, something not merely connected to treasure, but a truth that could challenge the very foundation of human civilization. And if Rick and Marty themselves are this disturbed, one can only imagine what lies beneath that swamp. Could it be an ancient force, a long-sleeping danger, or a secret the world was never meant to uncover? Technology shock, an active device beneath the swamp. The most shocking twist came when strange magnetic behavior was detected during the North Swamp excavation. The team's geophysicist reported that the magnetometer readings in one specific area indicated the presence of an active energy source. In simpler terms, something buried underground was disrupting magnetic waves, and the anomaly appeared to have suddenly switched on, as if whatever was below had awakened. Of course, using metal detectors and sensors during Oak Island excavations is nothing new. But this time, the readings were so intense that even the experts were left speechless. It felt as if an ancient machine or energy device was buried deep within the swamp. According to the geophysicist's report, the electromagnetic field in that particular zone was completely different from the surrounding areas, suggesting the existence of a power source operating at an extremely low frequency. Then came another bizarre incident: compass failure. Crew members reported that their compasses were spinning uncontrollably or pointing in the wrong direction. When technicians tested their electronic gear, they found many devices stopped functioning precisely at that location. So now, the big question arises: if there truly is an ancient machine underground, who built it? Could it be advanced technology left behind by a long-lost civilization? Or is it part of an unknown force still active today? Some even speculate that it might be an ancient defense system, one that had remained dormant for centuries, silently guarding whatever lies beneath, and has now begun to react to human interference. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: the North Swamp is no longer just a mysterious excavation site. It could very well be a massive, ancient engineered zone, a place where something deep below is still alive, still active, and, perhaps, still watching. If you don't want to miss the next chapter of this incredible search, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay with us till the truth of Oak Island finally comes to light.